Hello everybody, my name is Fun, and in today's video, I'm going to be bringing all you guys out there my thoughts on the final presentation of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Now, basically, before I go into my thoughts, I'm going to basically say what we have had announced. We got the announcement of Corrin for Fire Emblem Fates to be one of the next characters. Bayonetta won the Smash ballot. And we got more information on Cloud on top of more, Mii costumes like Takamaru and the Tower of Daruga, Soldier Guy, some generic space armor, Knuckles, Tails, the Chocobo hat, Juno, and people like, that. And that's essentially what it is. Now, what I'm going to be doing here, what I'm going to be doing in this, is giving my thoughts on this. And most importantly, I'm going to start off with the reveal of Corrin. I freaking called that! I called it so freaking badly! Corrin, Fire Emblem Fates! Yes! I'm telling you, when I saw that, I literally was, Corrin is in Smash! Most people out there probably won't understand my excitement for it, but Corrin, I love Fire Emblem. I'm looking forward to Fire Emblem Fates. And Corrin is actually one of the characters I was fighting for. Not in my top 5, but my top 10. I think he/she was my number, 6, I think, on my top 10 list after I did the 80 character fighter ballot choices. And I think I did it number 11 on the list when I was doing through 80 characters. And when I did my top 10, it was number 6. And when I saw that character, when I saw Corrin in there, and I didn't see the presentation directly from the beginning, so I missed that whole, anime opening, team opening, picking, I want to join Smash. Because I kept trying to do the thing, and it kept going in and stopping. I had to back out and go in, and I come in, I see Corrin, and I'm like, win! So basically, one of my thoughts, besides me going off on a haywire here and basically saying that, I really like it. Yes, we have 6 Fire Emblem characters now, but you know what? At least in my opinion, big whoop-de-freaking-do to people, why are you going to complain about more Fire Emblem? The series is getting very popular. Awakening brought the series practically back from the dead. Fates is coming out, and Fire Emblem has a whole new, life now. The series has been around since 1990. This year, like I said, I've been doing the whole F-Series 25th anniversary retrospective. This is also 25th anniversary of Fire Emblem. So, it's kind of to honor that, as well as, the eventual next year Western release of the game Fire Emblem Fates as well. And it's a cool character, come on, it's a different character. It's not generic anime here, blue-haired swords dude. She can turn into a dragon. The sword has freaking blades! Come on, people. Maybe it's because I love Fire Emblem so much, but I really don't see the complaints for said character so much, It's just going to be an interesting character. I was looking forward to it, because I'm looking forward to Fire Emblem. I'm a pretty big fan of Fire Emblem. So at least I can see why I'm interested in it, but I can see why people are not interested in it, especially 6. But guess what? We've come a far long way from, Super Smash Bros. Melee, which only had Roy and Marth, and Marth was technically supposed to be in the 64 game. And I understand, only 2 characters in the first game. It's just more of a testing the water thing. I do feel in Brawl, Fire Emblem was underrepresented with only 2 characters. I thought maybe they should have had at least 3. And now we have 6. 4 on the main roster, 2 DLC. Roy comes back in Corrin. It just shows you how popular it is. It also shows you that, Sakurai himself really loves the franchise. Which, don't blame him. If I was him, I'd probably put in 6 to 10 Fire Emblem characters. You know what? Why not? You could have an axe user. You have a lance user, someone that transforms into a dragon animal thing. Dagger, thieves. You can have so many potential choices. Historical characters. You can go back and get Hector. You put in Micaiah, go Corrin New, Anna, Sigurd. So basically, before I move on, my thoughts on Corrin. you know what? I see the complaints. I really do. I understand. But you know what? Who really cares about your opinion? And this is not me attacking anyone. This is more, and I never do this. I never say this type of stuff. But if you do not like Corrin, you guys just need to move on. I really don't try to attack people. Don't try to bash people online. I really don't. I don't want to get into some bullcrap fighting argument, especially in Smash Brothers. Even though I have in discussion boards gotten into some stupid bullcrap arguments back and forth with people. I don't do any of it personally. But if it's not your type of character, I understand that. But you know what? Move on. Move on. And let the Fire Emblem fans have their moment. You guys got your characters. You guys got Lucas. You guys got Mewtwo. You guys got Ryu and Cloud and Bayonetta and whatnot. And the characters on the main roster too. Just let Fire Emblem fans have their day. It shows Sakurai loves the franchise. It's historical 25th anniversary, advertising the franchise. He's a cool character with cool moves that represent a new freaking game in the series. And it shows its rise in popularity. And that Sakurai likes the franchise in general. He's kind of playing favorites on some franchise he really likes. I don't really have a big deal, but when I saw it, I really, really loved what I saw. Okay, then we saw more information on Cloud. Well, the state, and there's also music for the Fire Emblem Fates in the Coliseum. And then we saw more information on Cloud, moveset details and everything, like we saw for Corrin, and okay, that's pretty cool. And we already saw most of this stuff anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Then the Mii costumes were kind of in there, and I thought the Mii costumes were pretty cool, like interesting choices. Tower Daruga is kind of interesting being a Namco arcade game. It's just kind of cool. I originally kind of saw that. I saw that because it was like kind of the feed on the presentation was kind of like stopping for me again. I kind of thought it was like a Dragon Quest armor or something, or I don't know. It looks kind of like one of the Dragon Quest hero armors. But yeah, the Mii costumes are pretty cool. Like overall, since the beginning, we've gotten a lot of cool Mii costumes, and going into the future with new Smash Bros. Games, it'd be kind of interesting what they do with that if the Mii stick around. And then our final announcement was the Smash Ballot winner, and it turned out to be Bayonetta, who was like #1 in Europe, top 5 in America, one of the #1 overall in the world. Not the choice I really would want to pick, but you know what? But honestly, I'm cool with it. I was happily surprised with how, with the announcement of Bayonetta. Like I saw it and like how pit fighting and everything. I was like, okay, who's this character? I was like, oh, it's gonna be Shovel Knight. Oh, it's gonna be like, Shantae. It's gonna be, any of the characters that were voted on, that most people voted on. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna be preparing myself for something I may or may not like. And then Bayonetta showed up, and I was like, are you flipping serious? But in a happy way, like in a shocked, happy way, where it's like, this is a cool announcement that just came out of freaking nowhere. I mean, I'm not a big Bayonetta fan. I've only recently gotten into the second game on Wii U. I have yet to play the first one, although I do own it on PS3 and technically not own it for Wii U. But the character's pretty freaking cool. And I think she fights pretty freaking awesome. You get the costume for the first game, you get a costume color scheme for John. It's just cool. And overall, like the presentation was pretty cool. You start off with Corrin out of nowhere, and then you go more details on Cloud, and you get the Mii costumes, and then you shock everyone with the ballot winner. And anyways, if you think about it like this, Bayonetta may have won, but everyone else that was voted for, King K. Rool, Shantae, Shovel Knight, Banjo-Kazooie, I'm sure Isaac Matthew were voted for, Andy was voted for, Inklings, Elma, Impa, Simon Belmont, Bomberman, Gino, and everyone. I think this list, like I mentioned before with the Smash Ballot, is used to test the fans' our perceptions of what characters we want to see. So when it comes to a future Smash Brothers game, we basically know, and if Sakurai or any future creator would know, if Sakurai eventually does decide to leave the series, I think it's going to be a while, but I do think there's going to be a point where they're going to have someone else do it. Sadly enough, I'm not trying to say anything against Sakurai, but he's probably not going to want to do it for the rest of forever. And Smash Bros. Is a franchise you don't really want it. You're never going to see end. It's too freaking popular, and there's too much stuff you can still add. But it's a way to test and gauge our perceptions, the fans' perceptions on what we want to see. Now, is Sakurai still going to go off like what he says? He's going to add popular characters around the time, characters that are cool to him and he feels works? Sure. Our perceptions of what the fans want isn't automatically going to be dictated 100% what's going to be in Smash Brothers games. But he's going to take it, and the creators of the games are going to take it to the point where they at least look and see, okay, what do fans generally want, mixed with our perceptions of what do we think we should include in the game to make the best Smash Bros. Game, the best characters, what characters are viable, the best viable characters to put in Smash Bros. So Smash Bros. Is not totally useless in the sense where everyone else is just screwed over and not in the game. It's just more or less where that data is going to be kept, I think, as a record for Sakurai, a record for Nintendo now for future Smash Bros. Games, to know what the fans generally like. And that's going to be included with how he's going to pick characters and whatnot in the future. But overall, the final presentation, some people didn't like it so much, some people really loved it, some people were in the middle, some people liked certain aspects of it. I thought it was pretty cool. I was super excited for Corrin, if you haven't noticed before me talking. Bayonetta shocked me, and everything else was pretty cool. I'm just looking forward to seeing these characters come out and what they're going to add to the Smash Bros. Roster. And that's about it. That's my thoughts. Overall, it's pretty fun, pretty cool, interesting, and excitement, about presentation. And now, besides the characters coming out still, and still us being able to play the game and enjoy it, Smash Bros. 4 speculation is finally over with. It's kind of sad. This has been going on since, 2011? We've all been speculating on this for, the last 4 freaking years. Holy crap, just imagine back when I was doing, my rosters and predicting weapons or, items and, characters and assist trophies, and everybody else was, and stages, and everyone else was speculating on YouTube and IGN and the Smash boards and Facebook. These last 4 years have just been very interesting. It's kind of sad to see it go. But it was a nice, fun ride, and I enjoyed it, despite the fact that sometimes I may have gotten into arguments with people, and if I ever did, anyone out there that listened to this, it was never personal. It's just Smash Brothers does bring out. I can understand where people were with Smash Brothers, because of our love for Nintendo franchises, love for video games in general. It brings out that argumentative, competitive aspect of us, especially even in discussions, not just in the game themselves, but discussions. And Smash Bros. 4 speculation's over with, and sooner or later, we're going to be starting speculation on Smash 5. And I look forward to that so much. So, I hope you guys liked this video. Put in the comment section what you guys thought of the Smash Brothers final for Wii U and 3DS final presentation. What are your thoughts on Corrin, Cloud, and Bayonetta? What characters did you guys want in? Did you guys want these characters all? Did you vote for them? Put in the comment section what you guys think. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Peace, please subscribe if you want to. My name is Type Is Fun, and have a lovely day.